occlusion once more. We have reduced the number of teeth because this is a class 3 bone relation setting. What my points are about the centric occlusion. We're talking here about centric occlusion only. The posterior teeth have a bite, the molars have a bite, the premolars don't have in the lower. We always prefer that you set the upper and the lower against each other like this, because we want to see here, we're going to immediately look here, because this is the opposite to it. We find that this molar has a bite on the functional cusp, this has a molar bite, the functional cusps here are biting, but this premolar is not having any bite here, okay? The same thing here, we don't have a bite. Sorry, this was from the cobia pencil. We don't have any occlusal marks on the tooth here. The question that I'm giving to the student is, do I adjust the upper or the lower? If she says the upper, I'm going to tell her incorrect. If she says the lower, I'll also tell her incorrect. We don't immediately go to adjust a single arch. We go to the upper first, and we set it on a table, occlusal table. And we check tooth by tooth the rules of setting. If the upper is correct, I do my adjustments in the lower. If there is a mistake in the upper, I begin adjusting the upper and then adjusting the lower. Rechecking and then adjusting the lower. This is how I do it. So the setting here is correct in the upper. I'm going to tell you, please raise these premolars in place. How to raise them? This video is now concerned on how to raise teeth. I could either take out the tooth, drop 1 or 2 drops of molten wax beneath it, and then put it in place and press it. It will become in a bit higher position, and I even let the patient to bite on it to verify the position correctly. Okay, this is how I increase the position. Or the second way, I bring a hot wax knife or a lacquer carver. I stab the wax beneath the tooth from here, and I stab the wax beneath the tooth from here, and once it's molten, I raise the tooth by fulcruming it upwards. Okay, and then melting a new wax and adding beneath the tooth to add what is empty now. The second point is the anterior occlusion in the centric. This is only centric biting. We didn't do any lateral excursions yet. But the question, is there any balance occlusion in centric? The answer is no. We only have centric occlusion, posterior occlusion only. The term balance occlusion or the term bull rule or other terms, non-functional cusp occlusion, those we check them in eccentric bites, not in centric. In centric, we're only looking at posterior bite and anterior clearance with the presence of an overjet and a suitable overjet and overbite. In this case, the canine, from canine to the canine, have a bite. This is incorrect. We should have no bite. Okay, so I'm going to allow you to adjust them in wax, lower the teeth, and then we're going to satisfy ourselves with this occlusion if the posterior teeth are all biting equally and the anterior teeth don't have any bite. Okay, thank you.